Jackson, episode 5, SlimTall Talks. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in 10 days. I'm here with
Makayla Minett, play at DU. I'm a center power forward, defensive player of the year, about to be 2 times from Chicago. What's good?
Dang, that was a heck of an intro, because that's exactly what we're about to talk about. So where did you go out of high school? What college did you go to from out of high school?
I went to the illustrious Howard University.
Oh, let's talk about Howard. Big Howard, yeah, let's talk about it.
It was a great experience. As a black woman, my family's very pro-black. My grandpa is pro-black. And I was the top dog coming out of Mississippi. Everybody expected me to go to Ole Miss or some SEC school. I wanted to switch it up. I'm going with the black folks.
Wow.
So that was a big statement.
How long were you there?
I was there for 2 years.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between a black HBCU school and a PWI school?
There's a lot of differences for sure. At Howard, I felt like it was more of a safe space for African Americans.
Okay.
You can go discover yourself. Blackness is more normalized.
Uh-huh.
And at a PWI, it's kind of you're just black. So I kind of find myself missing that part of it. But PWI, the one thing at PWIs, they do offer a lot of support, because I feel at HBCUs it's all about character development. They know that when you get in the real world as an African American, you're going to be tested. So
Right.
They kind of try to prepare you for that and test you through different trials and tribulations. But at a PWI, it's just kind of you're just in college. Let me know what you need. We're going to help you get through this. So a lot less character development and more support. But I do miss the character development from Howard, because you won't find a space like that again, of all black people just thriving and pushing each other. No assumptions about your character. You're an individual instead of part of a group.
Ooh, that's different.
Yeah.
So what about the HBCU homecoming compared to, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And the band too. Do y'all even have a band at DU?
Shout out DU. Shout out DU, but no, we have a hockey team here, so that's our homecoming at DU. I've never watched hockey a day in my life, so it was a big adjustment to be more involved on campus. I'm still trying to be more involved on campus, because I'm these are just kind of not my forte, but it's an experience for sure, and I'm opening my mind a bit to new sports and new things. But you know Howard homecoming. You know how it is.
I'm trying to find out. For real. Hey, Howard, man, bring your boy out. You live.
Hey, fly my boy out. Everybody needs that experience. It was just, honestly, I didn't really get to experience it till its full degree, because I was a basketball player. I remember my freshman year, Kanye West was there, and he performed a Sunday service on the yard. We had practice, so I didn't really get to experience the full Howard homecoming experience.
Was there
on the yard. I'm on my way to practice, and I walk past Kim Kardashian in what's her, Northwest?
Yeah.
I'm dang, I have to walk past her to go to the gym. But
that's dedication right there.
That's
man.
Hey, I'm committed for sure.
Dedication. So what about y'all? Y'all band, because I'm from Florida and we got Bethune-Cookman and FAMU, so I really think Bethune-Cookman and FAMU got the best band. I'm being biased, so what's up?
All right, y'all got us beat. I'm gonna have to throw JSU in there.
Oh yeah,
Sonic Boom,
Sonic
baby.
Boom?
Yeah,
okay.
they can blow.
You must be from Mississippi.
I lived there for a minute.
Okay.
I lived there for about 7 years.
Okay.
My mom went to JSU, so
okay.
Sonic Boom is where it's at. I'm sorry, I haven't heard anybody beat them yet. So
really,
even Howard. I don't think Howard's even in the top 10 for HBCU bands. HBCU bands know how to
Oh, yeah, we know how to get down.
They
For
get
sure,
down.
for sure. I'm trying to go to the Classic, the Florida Classic this year, man. My cousin, man, he playing for them. I'm trying to get out there, man. I got to go support my cousin, man. But, yeah, I can't believe. So why did you make that change from Howard to where DU?
Honestly, it was just coaching staff.
Okay.
If I were like a regular student at Howard, I probably would have stayed. But as a basketball player, I did need more support because I had like my own stuff that I was going through coming out of high school.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't really want to go through all the tests and like extra like struggles that came with that. And it may not be a struggle for everybody, but for me, being there as an athlete, I'm like, I kind of don't want to. So I found my coaches, they actually watched me play out of high school.
Really?
Recruited me out of high school. And Coach Wood, it was her second year, I believe, at DU. And she saw me in the transfer portal and was like, yeah, this is our time to really bond how we were supposed to.
Wow.
Out of high school.
So you got a second chance, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And it was just, I loved Howard, but yeah, athletically it was just a better fit. Like even the playing styles, completely different. And I'm more of like a fast-paced player.
Yeah.
And Howard is more like, you know,
Have
bang, bang. Yeah, they have a good offense, but they're more like just one-on-one, bang in the post. They have like their star players. And I came from a high school where it was like team-oriented, transition, like pass and cut. I've never been like a real back to the basket player.
Oh yeah.
I'm more of
so
like
you're finesse.
Finesse.
Ooh,
yes. I like to run.
Finesse out there.
I like to run, get up and down. So I'm like, got to find a better school system that suits me.
I would say that y'all did connect because you became the defensive player of the year. Of what conference?
The Summit League, baby.
Hey, because I came. So how we met was I came to a couple of games and I was like, you know what? If I want to get more involved, I want to get more women's involved with the brand, I need to go to where they at. And I was like, well, I never been to a DU game, but I was living right down the street, living in Glendale. I was like, well, I might as well go. So I went to the game, and then I just seen a kid over here swapping everything. I like,
that's what I do.
I was like swapping, just as soon as she hit the ball, she already sprinting. I'm like, where you going?
That's what I do. Hey.
So you got to tell them how you got defensive player. You got to tell them.
Oh, and I want you to, I don't know if you knew when you were at that game that they called me Slim. That's my nickname on the court.
I heard that, so and I was like, all right.
I always thought, I'm like, that's why you read that.
Yeah, I was like, Slim. Slim. Hey, that works out.
But defensive player of the year, honestly, I just had to really be realistic with myself about who I was as a player.
Yeah.
Which I never really did, because everybody always tried to force me to be this like offensive, like threat, like you're tall and you need to be at the basket bullying girls. And I'm like, I can do that, but I know my forte. Right. So last year, I was just like, I can run and jump. I can run and jump really well and rebound really well. So if that's the three things that I'm going to focus on and lock in on, that's just going to be what it is. And I already am a very competitive person in terms of like defense. I don't like to get scored on. So I'm like, I don't necessarily see anybody else taking this role of like, we're not having that, we're not getting scored on. So I'm like, I'm going to do it. And I'm the perfect one for the job because it's what I do. So I just really locked in. Locked in mentally, emotionally, like physically, started taking care of my body more. Eating better. I'm like, it was a long process of things that I had to pour into my own cup to like actually see the fruition, you know, and it paid off. And
you don't understand. I was like, I hit a gold mine. Like, what's the chances of? You're like, hey, you want a shirt? This and that. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm going to be defensive player of the year later on that year. And I was just like, when I saw the tweet, I go, wait a minute. Makayla, wait, hello. What? Diesel Player of the Year?
Hey, we were the same.
I was shouting. I was like, yeah. I was just so excited.
And there had been, I would say it was so organic for me. That's why, like, I don't know, that was like one of the best lessons of my life. Like, it showed me just do the right things. Like, just do the right things. Take care of yourself, show up, be realistic. And it was like so organic. And I had heard speculations of me being Defensive Player of the Year. And I'm like, what? I'm just doing what I do. Like, I'm just doing what I do. And when I got it, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, you
guess
being
that's all
modest.
it takes.
You being modest too, because she had like 17 points, 12 rebounds, and like 3 blocks all in one game. And not just one game, consecutive games. And I was just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It was after we played UMKC. I think I had 10 blocks.
Yeah.
In that one game. That's when I was like, okay, I might be on to something here. Like, is anybody else doing this?
No.
And that's when I'm like, okay.
I was like, this is like some video game numbers. I was just looking like, okay, let me go see this game. I'm gonna go see this next game. Because I don't know if you know, but what's the school in Oklahoma? I believe it's ORU, something like the
Oral Roberts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the coach from my D2 school, Southwest Oklahoma State, the girl, our girls went to like D2 championship and we lost, and we were having a really good season. I mean, football was terrible, but our girl basketball was really good. Mm-hmm. So now she's the coach over there.
Really?
Yeah, she's the coach, and I know the whole staff.
What they say. They say about, I know what game you're talking about.
No, you know, but it was just funny because when I looked it up, I go, wait, that's coach. You know what I'm saying? So now when we go to the next home game, I see y'all. I'm gonna make sure I talk to both of them. Like, yeah, y'all gonna have to stop Makayla, man. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all new boxing one. What y'all gonna do?
And they just got rid of not got rid of, but I think 2 of their girls just into the transfer portal. Ooh. 2 of their post players. So I'm really like,
it's over with, huh?
Bad move.
Bad move. So after how many more years you got in basketball? This your last one?
Yep.
This is the last one.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right, we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. I know you're trying to leave a legacy, mm-hmm. But outside of basketball, what you trying to do?
I want to eventually go to law school. That's like the long-term goal. Immediately after, I do want to start coaching in Chicago. That would just be
Chi-Town. What you gonna say? South Side?
Yeah, South Side.
Oh my God! Everybody say the South Side.
That's where it's at. Right. Don't let the media fool you.
No, I went
South
there.
Side is where it's at.
I went there like 2 to 3 times. I had to take the red train.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Yeah, I took the red line. Yeah, I was cool.
All right, you
straight that time.
You got your little badge. Yeah.
So, I know you, since you're very tall, they call you Slim. Tell me about these clothing struggles you had growing up, because I had mine. Can you just share what you had to go through growing up, finding clothes?
Honestly, okay, it was a whole process, because my family, we weren't really like very fashion oriented. Okay. Just put you on some clothes and go to school. So I just started focusing on my style literally last year.
Really?
My best friend, she's a stylist, and she was like, you're gonna be my first like client. And just that experience with her of like styling me, I realized like the reason I'm struggling to find my style is because my clothes don't fit. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm so used to wearing like baggy clothes. Like, I usually gotta order stuff 3 times my size because I am slim. So it's like I gotta order stuff 3 times my size just to get the length. So I'm like, as I matured and I wanted more like mature looks and less of like the baggy, homeless type of like Yeezy. Not homeless, but you know, the whole like baggy look everybody's going for. As I wanted more mature looks outside of that, I'm like, okay, I gotta start finding some stuff that actually fits. And that's when I really started to face like the monsters because I'm like there's not really many things that are stylish and that complements my shape that are long enough. So yeah, it was a lot of trial and error. I've learned I gotta modify a lot of clothes, like take the ordered pants, take the inseams out, get some those little things that you iron on, seal the ends.
Y'all don't know the struggle, man. I be trying to tell people the struggle, but my biggest struggle was dressing room, clothing, I was in Burlington, right? Mm-hmm. And my mom, she used to do this. She'd be like, all right, we're shopping for you now. So I just stay in the dressing room and she would just pass clothes over. Mm-hmm. This don't fit. This don't fit. So I'm in the dressing room, 8 years old, for 8 hours. Because baggy, too long, too tight. And I was just and then you know what I settled on? My mom found these jean capris type thing, and they were way right here, and she brought 4 of them, and that's why I wore to high school.
Capris?
Yes.
That's where it was for the longest.
But usually girls wear that, not guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was just, and I had little strings on it. So yeah, your boy was hurting bad, you know what I'm saying?
I hated capris too, because my ankles are small, and I'm this is not my look, Mom, please. The capris with the Converse, I'm like, this is not.
Oh, yeah, that's a boxy look. That's a boxy, skinny look. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, please, can we try to find something else?
See, so I'm glad we actually talking about our struggles. So people really think I get asked all the time, why did you start this business? SlimTall, I don't get it. I was like, well, most of the time that people say that they're not slim and tall, so I'm like, well, you know.
The people that get it, get it.
All right, I can't say it. Yeah, I can't say it, but you can say it, but.
I know exactly why, yeah.
Exactly. On another note, where do you see DU basketball this year? Your last year, what we going out? What the legacy looking like? Come on now.
Hey, we have, our hashtag or our motto for the past 2 years has been progress. Fall in love with the process, you know. It may not come overnight, you know. Coach Woods is pretty new, so it just kind of was progress. And now we have a bunch of girls who are committed, dedicated to the process, because we're okay, we're not even focused on wins or losses right now. We just want to build culture. And now I feel like this year we've changed it from progress to elevate.
Ooh, elevate.
So now we got
Coach
a bunch
of Coach Wood.
Elevate, yeah.
Okay.
So now we got a bunch of girls who are bought into the process, who are also now focused on elevating and actually applying some of the things that we've learned from the process to on the court. And I'm not gonna lie, it's looking good.
Looking good?
I even came back this year and I was like, whew, I have to change how I show up now, because everybody is so much more bought in and just doing extra, going above and beyond to be great. So I'm I gotta show up different.
So are you leading now? You the leader now? You run the crew?
I'm trying to be. I still have my own personal things to try to overcome, just to try to show up again. But best believe,
Okay.
By the time the season comes, we're gonna be.
Do you know your first game? Y'all know y'all play against?
November 6th, Air Force.
Where
at Air Force.
Oh, at Air Force. Yeah, I might make it. Nah, I play. I gotta come.
You gotta come.
I got to come. Man, you gotta tell Coach to mess with me, man.
I got
Tell
you.
Coach Woods, look out for your kid, man. For real. I would like to get on the podcast. I'd like to do a shirt with y'all, man, for DU, you know what I'm saying?
Just stay in her ear. Coach Woods, she's a busy woman. She got
Coach
everybody.
Woods, if you're hearing this, mess with the kid, man.
Mess with the
kid, man. You see what it is.
You know I wouldn't steer you wrong.
Back to you. 5 years. What we doing? 5 years from now, what we doing?
5 years, I will be in law school for sure.
Okay.
I do want to be coaching. I want to be more of a reputable coach by then in Chicago. Or trainer. I am going into nonprofit leadership, so
nonprofit.
I want to start giving back.
Okay.
So in 5 years, I want the city to know Makayla has your back. She got your back.
That's a nice slogan.
Hey, pin that. Pin that.
That's a nice slogan. Makayla got your back.
Makayla got your back. Slim got your back.
Ooh, Slim got your back. Man, I was about to say one more thing. Let me think of it. Let me think of it. DU basketball. Oh, I know what it is. So a lot of my viewers be asking like, well, is she available? Is she single? Or, I don't know. I want to put you out there like that, but if you
Am I available?
Yeah, are you available?
I am.
Oh, see,
I am.
hey, hit the DMs up, man.
Hey, hit me up. Yeah, don't be coming in my DMs with no funny games. No, I'm trying to.
I'm trying to be serious. Okay.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in on everything.
You locked in on everything?
My life, relationships, basketball. Yeah. But I am available.
She's available, y'all. Hey, with caution, y'all better watch out for real. And this is a wrap. This is volume 5, ain't it?
Volume 5.
Man, we getting up there for real, for real. Okay. Please like, subscribe, follow. Make sure you check out Makayla on her IG. We're gonna have it on there. And have a good one.
Hey, shout out SlimTall.
Man, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.